Good evening. We are live at the Turtle Hospital in the heart of the Florida Keys, and we have very exciting news to share with you. We have our first baby sea turtle of the season. We are looking at a loggerhead hatchling. And this little one hatched out of the nest less than 48 hours ago. We had our first local nest hatch yesterday morning. That's Monday morning. And 85 baby loggerhead sea turtles made it to sea, and this little one was wayward. It went the wrong way and did not make it to the water. So she came to the Turtle Hospital to be rehabilitated. And you can see she is swimming strong. Again, this is a baby sea turtle. This is a loggerhead sea turtle hatchling. Just admitted to the hospital yesterday, hatched out of a nest locally yesterday morning. She is just cruising around. Sea turtles are reptiles, so they lay eggs. A sea turtle reaches sexual maturity about 20 or 25 years old, at which time they mate. And then the females go back to their natal beach. That's the beach where they hatched out from, to lay their nest. A nest has an average of 100 to 120 eggs. And the eggs are about the size of a ping pong ball. The incubation period is an average of 55 days. This particular nest hatched out at 50 days. And some things that are unique to sea turtle hatchlings, if you look closely at the beak or the mouth, you're going to see a little bump on the end there if you look real close, and that is the egg tooth. And that is what they use to hatch out of the egg. She does not have a name. We usually do not name the very little ones because we'll get 100 to 300 a season. So that egg tooth you're only going to see on the very young hatchlings, because as they grow and that beak grows, that tooth's going to just grow into the beak. You will also notice when she surfaces, she tucks those slippers on her back. And sea turtles, once they hatch out, they crawl across the sand and they have a burst of energy that they swim out to the Gulf Stream current, where they find a nice bed of sargassum weed they nestle in. And everything eats baby sea turtles, so they've got to worry about seabirds and fish and sharks, things in the water and above the water. So when they surface and are tucked in that sargassum weed, they tuck those flippers and move as little as possible. And that helps them to survive. You're not going to see a larger turtle with those slippers tucked once they leave the Gulf Stream. Now you can see how small she is, this less than 48-hour baby. And we're going to go right down here and take a look at Tot, who is about a year old. And oh my goodness, look at the size difference. So somebody was asking about Tater and Tot. Here's Tot. And you can see how much this turtle has grown in a year's time. And Tater and Tot are part of a very special education permit here in the state of Florida. And what that means is they're here at the Turtle Hospital until their shell or carapace reaches 45 centimeters long. And as I mentioned, everything eats baby sea turtles, the hatchlings, but once they get to 48 inches, they have a lot less predators. So she's going to have a better chance of survival out there. And she's stunning. You don't see an egg tooth at her beak there. She's surfacing. Sea turtles breathe air like we do. She's also looking for a snack, huh? So there is Tot, a juvenile loggerhead sea turtle. You can look closely at her shell or carapace and see those spikes on the back. They are going to smooth out as she matures. And we think nature has been good to these baby sea turtles, giving them those spikes so they look a little scarier to predators. All right, so there's Tot. We're going to go back and look at the new baby, and you can just see the size difference. Thank you for joining us this evening. We are at the Turtle Hospital in the heart of the Florida Keys. The Florida Keys are a chain of islands just south of Miami. They're Coral Rock Islands, and they are connected by bridges, so you can drive here from Miami or from Key West, and we're located right in the heart of the Florida Keys. And we have been here rescuing sea turtles for over 37 years. Wow. We are now open to the public, and we are open every day. You can come meet our sea turtle patients. So thank you for joining us and hanging out with us this evening as we take a good look at our newest patient, which is a loggerhead sea turtle hatchling that hatched out yesterday here in the Middle Keys. And she is swimming very strong. Thank you for sponsoring Hanson Buoy. Hanson Buoy is our largest turtle here at the Turtle Hospital. She weighs in at 365 pounds. Thank you so much for your support. Adopting a sea turtle here is a fun way to support us. It's just $35 a year. And you'll get a certificate and a magnet. And that turtle is going to write to you and send you an email a few times a year and let you know about what's happening here at the Turtle Hospital. And we hope everybody has a turtly awesome evening. Thank you, Abby. Thank you and your husband for sponsoring Hanson Buoy as well. So we're gonna take a look close at her. Our newest little patient. Oh my goodness, look at you. And we're going to once again just take a look at Todd so you can see that size difference. It looks like Todd is doing a little hydro massage there. What do you think, Todd? Are you just hanging out? So that is the difference a year makes. So thank you for your support. We couldn't do what we do without you. And we're going to leave you with one more glimpse of the baby sea turtle. And have a pleasant evening.